best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm a champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen recipe, so think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm a champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm a champion.
And you know something? I'm up here trying to talk, and I have my thing on mute. That's crazy work. But that's just how my weekend and day has been. Hectic, crazy, busy, but somehow, some way, I survived it. Man, I'm glad it's Monday because we got a lot going on this week. A lot going on. We had a lot of things happening this weekend as far as the sports world. Free agencies coming up for the NFL. I mean, the NBA. Trades are happening in the NFL. You know, a lot's going on. A lot's going on. So we got to talk about it today, guys. So for everybody who's here with me, hanging out, doing what they do me a solid. Hit that like button. If you are watching me on a replay, make sure you hit that button. And if you can, do me a solid. Make sure you share it with your loved ones, your friends, your family, baby daddy, baby mama. Everybody can get all of this good knowledge and smoke and entertainment. We're not going to hold it back. Even though my shirt's a little wrinkled, shame on me. I should have touched it with an iron or something. I'm out here looking bad, looking rough. That's the type of weekend it's been. But somehow, some way, I made it through. And that's the most important. I made it to see another beautiful Monday, to be entertained with you guys, to interact with you guys, to have fun. Because we know it's what it's all about. Come up here having fun, sharing information. Make sure you are knowledge or ahead of the game plan. So when you go to the water hole tomorrow, you can share it with your fellow co-workers and all that good stuff and let them know, hey, I was watching Hink in the Basement. And he dropped some gem. He dropped some knowledge. I learned something I didn't know about. Well, that's what I'm here for. To share this information with you guys. for sure. So with that being said, let's go and get the party started. Now y'all know how I feel about the NFL. And if you don't know, you need to know. NFL is king to me. So why not start off with that king trade that we just seen with a possible future Hall of Famer and Jalen Ramsey. I seen that trade. I said, man, that's crazy. But it is what it is. Let's talk about it. As y'all see on my screen, this happened today. Right? This happened today. So with that being said, let's break down the trade and what happened. The Dolphins end up trading Jalen Ramsey and tight end Jonas Smith, along with a 2027 7th-round draft pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, I said it. You heard it here first. If you didn't already hear about it. Pittsburgh Steelers received Jalen Ramsey, Jonas Smith, and a 7th-round 2007 draft pick. That's what the Pittsburgh Steelers received. The Dolphins end up getting safety Mekhi Fitzpatrick and a 2027 5th-round pick. Now, for those who don't know, Fitzpatrick used to play for the Dolphins. He got traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers because they didn't want to resign him. And now it comes full circle for my man Fitzpatrick, former Alabama great safety. He's gone back to Miami. He said, I'm tired of Pittsburgh. It's cold. Send me back to a warm weather state like a city like Miami. And I ain't got to worry about them state taxes. Shout out to Florida. But that's part of the deal that it happened. Another part of the deal, Ramsey was able to get a $1.5 million raise this season, bringing his compensation up to $26.6 million. Jesus Christ. Now look, my opinion about this trade is that Pittsburgh is really trying to blossom the defense. Okay, fine and dandy. Pittsburgh's defense was pretty decent last year. You know, they had a pretty decent defense. Where they needed help was a quarterback position. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers is the type of help they need. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think he's the type of help they need. So defense is going to get better. Offense is going to be stagnant. You had an opportunity to ride with Pickens as well as DJ Metcalf. I probably would have pushed it one more year and then let him go after that. But I guess they feel like they want to get something out of it. So it's going to be interesting. The AFC North is really going to be interesting. You got the Kansas City Bengals. Kansas City Bengals. That sounds crazy. The Cincinnati Bengals, who's going to compete with, they got some of the best duo receivers in the NFL, along with Joe Burrow at the quarterback. You got Lamar still going to do Lamar things. Now you got Aaron Rodgers there. I don't know what he's going to do with DJ Metcalf and the weapons that he has and he don't have because they still don't have a running game. Najee Harris is going to the Chargers, in case y'all didn't know that. So they got Warner. Now, I believe they end up drafting a couple players to play the position in the draft, but what they should have addressed was the quarterback position. They got a quarterback, Howard, former Ohio State Buckeye and former college champion, but I wasn't impressed with him. So if he's not that impressive in college, what makes you think he's going to be that impressive in the NFL? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it, but we'll see. That being said, make sure y'all do me a favor and hit that daggone like button. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button.
Push the goddamn button.
That's right. Y'all heard it here first. Push the goddamn button. Push that like button. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all doing those things for me. I strongly and I promise you, I appreciate it. That being said, let's keep it going. Now, that was the big trade going on in the NFL. That was the big thing happening and jumping off in the NFL. Really, no other news in the NFL other than we got minicamp coming up in the month of July. Mandatory. You know what I'm saying? There's that mandatory. There's involuntary minicamp just happened, but now we got the mandatory going on. But with that being said, we're going to keep it moving. Even though we know NFL King. I'm going to tell you again, NFL King, whether you want to believe it or not, is King for me. And a lot of other players. We got 61 days until the college season kicks off. 61 days. We got 76 days before the NFL kicks off. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. We need that. Right now, my sports fix is free agency, trades, as well as the big three. Now, we did have a UFC fight the other day. I didn't really get to watch it. I watched a replay of it to get the full thing of it. I apologize. I don't want to really have an update on it. Now, I did watch some highlights, but I want to actually watch the whole fight. Highlights is not what I like to do all the time, but sometimes you just got to get what you got to get. But speaking of highlights, we had some highlighted deals signed. We got to talk about it. Players that were signed that would have been possible free agents, or they had to redo their deals in order to make some more money and make it not only make some more money, but also make room for the team to make some other moves. So with that being said, let's talk about the one that just recently happened minutes before I started the show. I said, man, that's crazy. Right before I started my show, I had this deal happen. And that's the Jaren Jackson Jr. signed an extension with the Memphis Grizzlies. 5-year, $240 million max renegotiated extension he signed. Now, it's not all finalized yet. Free is not open, but when you resign, it is what it is. Home team got the first dibs at it. Home team got the first opportunity. So it's pretty much a lock for a lot of guys when they sign those. Now, you could have something that happen in the midst of it. A deal fall through, or the agent don't like the deal, or the player don't like the deal, and the deal falls through. More than likely, I don't think this will happen. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. will be a Memphis Grizzly from here on out, at least for the next 5 years of his career. So we had that just hit. That was the one that just happened right before I got on air. Like I said, that's crazy, but that's part of the deal. Let's keep it going. We got another deal here. And our next deal came with the Julius Randle. So for those who don't know, Julius Randle used to play for a couple teams: the Lakers, the Knicks, the Pelicans for a brief moment. Now he's playing with he's been with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but he resigned a 3-year deal, worth $100 million to remain with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now look, guys, Minnesota Timberwolves got a good young team. As far as Julius Randle, he's not considered young as far as the NBA years. He's got a little tenure on him. He's got a few years. I think at least 9 years in, I think he's at. I think it's 9. Don't know for sure, but if I'm wrong, hey, please forgive me. Don't charge it to my mind, charge it to my heart. I charge it to my heart. Well, y'all know what I mean. Charge it to my mind and not my heart. I had to get that right. God bless. But as far as the Julius Randle, man, we know why he got traded from the Lakers, right? Because LeBron came in there, and so when LeBron comes in there, he's going to want to play with a lot of veteran players. And then during that time, Julius Randle wasn't considered a veteran, right? He wasn't a veteran player. He was still on his rookie deal. If you know anything about LeBron, he likes to play with veteran players. So they made a trade with the Pelicans. And part of that Pelicans deal was the Anthony Davis. And that's how he got Anthony Davis. He's part of that deal with your boy Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and I think it was a couple other players. But with that being said, now Julius is coming into his own. He's coming his own, playing tough, doing things, and he was a great addition for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So congratulations to him and on his new deal of $3 million. I mean, 3 years, $100 million contract extension. Hey man, shout out to Julius Randle. But not only that good news that for Julius Randle for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Nas Reed signed a 5-year, $125 million contract. The contract also includes a play option. So shout out to Nas Reed. Now, let's see about Nas Reed. Nas Reed's really a backup. Now, that's a lot of money you paying a backup player. Right? That's a lot of money you playing a backup player. Now, if they could, I guess they could maybe try this a couple times with Gobert playing the center and Nas Reed playing the 4. I mean, it's possible. Especially with Cat Williams. I mean, Cat Williams. Carl Anthony Towns out of the way. It does show up more room and opportunity for Nas Reed. So I would like to see them use that as a combo. Now, you got two guys that's not really looking to score playing at the same time. That could probably be a problem in the big picture. But as far as you want to play good defense, putting them both on the court at the same time, you got something right there. You got something right there. But with that being said, let's keep going. Another signing. Another extension for one of these old head players. I don't. Let me say this. I'm trying to figure out why these old head players don't want to move out the way. These next two players I'm about to talk about, they're gonna be old heads. We consider old heads, and somehow, some way, they the top of the crop. You young cats better step your game up, and we're gonna talk about that too because we got to talk about this draft and these grades for the draft. Y'all better start moving these old heads out the way because they gonna keep on getting this damn money. And y'all gonna be coming again and out of the league, playing in the G League, going back down to the G League. Yeah, that's not good for you guys' career. So force some of these old heads out, y'all take over the game. I mean, you got some of them trying to do it like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards, and well, I don't know about my man. I don't know about my man. I hope he steps it up and gets the game right. We'll see. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. The guys from my man from the Grizzlies, Murray State alumni. Mister, I like to tote guns, flash guns, and do those type of things. Yeah, that guy. Hopefully, he gets his stuff together. We'll see. We'll definitely see for sure. Somebody said D'Angelo Russell to the Mavs. Now, I don't know. Did this happen or it's just your prediction? I don't know. Hopefully that's the case. That would be a nice pickup. Now I hate to see D'Angelo bouncing here and there, because the guy's a pretty good player, right? He got on Kobe's bad side when he was with the Lakers the first time. And he kind of bounced from team to team. But if this is true, I think that'll be a nice landing spot for D'Angelo Russell, man. So congratulations to him if it's true. He's a local player here in the 502. Used to play for Central High School back in the days. For those who don't know, Central High School is predominantly black. It used to be the main black high school here in the city. My mother was a graduate from Central High School. My man Jeffrey said it is true. He's currently watching ESPN NBA free agency special. I know that's right. Well, then shout out to you, D'Angelo Russell, one of the local 502 finest. Shout out to that young blood. Just recently had a camp down here. Has another showcase going on down here in the city. So congratulations to D'Angelo Russell, man. I'm happy for the young man. I wish that man nothing but the best. Maybe I need to get an interview with this man. D'Angelo Russell, I know you're watching. Do your boy a solid and allow me to do a one-on-one interview. I think it'd be good for us. So those who know, he also went to Ohio State. He played for the Buckeyes for one season. With that being said, let's keep it going. I appreciate Jeff with the local update. I appreciate it. AKA J Dub. And why he switched his name up, I don't know. But every once in a while he does that. You know, he don't know the. You remember, he's one of those Philadelphia /49er fans. He confused. He don't know what team he want to root for. Shout out to my boy J Dub, baby. Shout out to my man. But with that being said, I appreciate the other J Dub. He always come through. That's why that man got a wrench. Because he stays on top of things. Every once in a while he corrects me. Shame on you, J Dub, for correcting your boy. Sometimes I gotta be corrected. If I'm wrong or wrong, I got to accept that. It is what it is. Let's keep going. Like I said, I started to talk about James Harden. Resigned he declined his $36 million player option for the 2025-2026 campaign. Intend to sign a new 2-year, $81.5 million deal with the Los Angeles Clippers, the most underachieving team in the NBA in the past 4 or 5 years. What's up with that? Oh, okay. He said, I got you. Well, shame on them. YouTube, shame on you for changing these folks' names. Man, they go by a certain name, let them be. With that being said, let's keep it going. Speaking of old heads, let's talk about the oldest player currently in the NBA, still going, still trucking like the little engine that could. His name is LeBron. LeBron James. LeBron James. I used to have that drop. I don't have it no more. I wonder what happened to that drop. I had that drop. Guys, I had that drop. But no longer have it. So I can't play it. Shame on me. Shame on me for not having that drop no more.
Lord Jesus.
I know that's right. But LeBron James said, hey, exercise his opportunity to get 52.6 to return to the LA Lakers. A record-breaking 23rd NBA season for the 2025-2026. Do you know something? Savannah James said, hey. This is it. This is the last hurrah. The final tour. The last dance. In the word of the great GOAT, Michael B. Jordan. No, we don't know it. It's Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the real Michael Jordan. Speaking of Jordan, I watched Sinners the other day. Have y'all seen Sinners? If y'all seen Sinners, let me know. Let me know in the chat what you thought about it. I finally got the opportunity, me and the wife watch Sinners. Pretty good. Matter of fact, I go even further than that. It's watching the Easter eggs and the hidden what we call it, the hidden symbolisms in the movie. So I've been watching that on YouTube as well. Very enlightening, very entertaining. I like the movie. And after watching, them hidden Easter eggs and all that good stuff, it really made the movie better. I might have to watch it again because there was some things that I missed that was talked about amongst the hidden Easter eggs. But shout out to that. My man J Dub said Kevin Looney to the. Who cares about the damn Pistons? I don't care about no damn Pistons. Pistons ain't shit. And this is speaking from old Chicago Bulls fan, so now you understand my disdain for the Detroit Pistons. I don't know if Kevin Looney. Not impressed. I mean, look. He's a warm body. He'll be a nice rotational player for the Pistons. Not much of a factor. Let's keep it on. It's not much of a factor. But like I was saying, LeBron, $52.6 million player option. He exercised it. He said, I got to put this into the full effect. What y'all know about that? And that's exactly what he did. And guess what? Only person going to pay him is the Lakers, who will pay that type of money. For a guy been in the league for over 23 years, he's an old head. He's an OG for real. So congratulations. Congratulations to my man LeBron for getting that bag. Congratulations to LeBron for playing his 23rd record season. And congratulations, LeBron, for being on the world tour of final season. It's the final countdown. Well, y'all know, but when I start just coming out the blue, just start singing some crazy shit, y'all know y'all love it. Don't act like you don't. With that being said, my man J-Dub comes to again. He said, Bruce Brown Jr. going back to the Nuggets. Now, if y'all remember, that's when they won the NBA title when he was there. Him, KCP. Brown said, let's run it back, fellas. I got one more in me. Damn, J-Dub said LeBron should have retired a couple years ago, you old son gun. Hey, man, let that man live, J-Dub. Let him live, man. He feel like his legs are still got a few more games in him. Savannah said at least one more season. And then I need you to bring your ass home and sit and enjoy the game from the stands. Oh, shit. These old heads, boy, they still holding on for dear life, ain't they? LeBron said, man, I'm going to get that 5th ring. Somehow, somewhere, I'm going to get number 5. Situation number blowing by, man. I think it's situation number 9. I don't even think it's 5, but I just made it up. Sometimes you got to improvise. And that's what I did. Don't hate on me. Let me live my best life. You understand what I'm saying?
Lord Jesus.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Dorian Finney-Smith to the Rockets. 4-year deal, he said. Well, shout out to Dorian Finney-Smith. Been tired of looking at LeBron. He's been around for 23 years. I'm sick of his black ass. Shame on you, Dave, for hating on that man for that long. Let me see what I can do. I will try to show it, man, but they be hard up, be ready to snatch your channel down, man. And that's what I don't like. I can't go out like that now. Can't do it. Look here. As a Chicago Bulls fan, I was glad to see your boy gone. Lorenzo Ball get traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Isaac Okoro coming to the Chicago Bulls. Now, I don't know how that's going to work out for us. I didn't want Lonzo Ball. I think he's washed. I think his time's come and gone. Somehow, some way, we keep holding on to him while we keep on. Look, let me say this: the Bulls got to have the worst ownership in NBA history, man. They making all these bad moves. They making these questionable, decisions, and bringing in guys I don't think is good for us. Another one is Josh Gritty. I think he's trash. I don't know why we brought him in. I think that's a bad move. But unfortunately, we love to make bad moves. And that's what we got. Even in our draft, and I'll talk about it, I didn't like what we did in the draft. We get all these damn foreign players. Well, why we keep getting all these foreign players, man? Huh? Why does the Bulls feel like they need to keep getting all these damn foreign players? I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. Let me see. Oh man. I don't know if y'all did notice. Miles Turner's an unrestricted free agent. Chris Paul, Mikael Beasley, Tyson Jones, Tyrone Jerome, Nicole Alexander Walker, aka Shea Gilchrist's cousin, Brooke Lopez. Look at this, man. It's my man Cornette, Luke Cornette, just signed a deal. 4-year, $41 million San Antonio Spurs. He's going to play back up to Wembley. Victor Wembley. They know said Lorenzo Ball gonna be around as long as Ben Simmons still exists in the league. God damn. Mr. Free Throw himself. Mr. I don't want to take a shot because I'm scared and I'm mentally inept. That's bad. But I can't. J Dub, I can't fight you. There might be some truth to that. God dang. So far we got a few trades that went down this season. A lot of good signings that happened and jumped off this season. But I guess the biggest impact will probably be Kyrie Irving. So for those who know, he got signed or signed with the Mavericks a little bit earlier this week. I mean, last week. So we had that happen. Uh, but in my opinion, I think that's really going to be the biggest impact because I think with them, resigning Julius Randle and Nas Reed really helped the Minnesota to be good. But I don't think Minnesota's gonna have enough of the Dallas Mavericks. I think Dallas Mavericks will be the team that's really going to compete for the West against Oklahoma. Now, this is pretty much going based on can Anthony Davis stay healthy. That's really going to be a big factor in that situation. Can Nas Reed, I mean not Nas Reed, can Anthony Davis stay healthy? And for the record, Tommy, and nobody believes that the Raiders going to be going 13-4 and shit. They're not going to go 13-4 and nothing. In 2 years, they may not win 13 games, Tommy. I'm not going to lie to you, brother. But it's always good to see you again. Hopefully, all is well with you and your beautiful family. But I'm sad to break the news: the Vegas Raiders ain't gonna win 13-0. Maybe what you did was reverse that record. Maybe you meant 4-13 instead of 13-4. I think that's what it is. You was looking in the mirror when you was thinking about that record, and it kind of reversed it on you. And sometimes our mind plays tricks on you. You know, I know you've been in that truck for a long time, driving over the road for long periods, and it can mess with you. It can mess with your mental. You know what I'm saying? You may not had enough coffee to drink, and you start to get a little delusional. And them lines on the highway, you start to see, and they start to run together, and then your vision start to get off. So when you held that record up in the mirror, you thought the Raiders was gonna go 13-4, but you really meant 4-13. And that's okay. That's okay, Tommy. It's going to be okay. You're not the Bears. I'm going to play a little clip it for you just to remind you how good I think we're going to be. I think you have an idea of this clip I'm going to play. But just in case you forgot, here's a friendly reminder.
So bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl show. Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like the.
Yeah, I just had to give you that friendly reminder of what to expect with my Chicago Bears in the next couple seasons. Yes, I had to remind you that because I think y'all forgot. And I'm not speaking of Tommy. Tommy's just the person who made this rant come out of me when he put this 13-4 record up for his Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, Tommy, that song. Because we speaking this to an existence. So you can hate if you want to. We'll pray for that. We'll pray for your heart. But reality is reality. And look at one of my biggest haters. Big Ann 11 said Lakers in 5. I don't know what he's talking about. He sound like he may be on that Woodford Reserve. Shout out to my buddy Big Ann 11. My man J Dub said, possible line of Kyrie, Klay Thompson, Flag, AD. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's gonna be the starting center. Girlfriend. I think your boy that used to play at Duke at center. I think he should be the center. I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name right now, but I think he should be. Damn, what is his name? Let me look up the roster. Shit, I can't think of it. Let me look up the roster real fast. Derek Lively, that's it. I'm not going to let y'all defame my man think he going to be the starter. J-Dub said Derek Lively might get traded. Now, that's a possibility. That is a possibility. So, if he does get traded, then I can see the lineup that you posted. I can ride with that. But I like the way Lively plays, man. Why were they trading? I don't know, man. When Lively, came around last year, he really started to show his toughness. his tenacity, his energy in the playoffs, man. So man, I would hate to see him get traded, man. I like the lineup you put, but I like it with Derek Lively better, man. But like I said, if he get traded, he get traded. It is what it is. Said there's been some talk about that. Well, maybe we'll see it tonight. We'll have some breaking news. You know what I'm saying? We'll have some breaking news. Derek Lively got traded to such and such. If Dallas willing to trade him, Lakers, y'all better come calling. Y'all still need a big man. Y'all still need a big man, so y'all might want to reach out. Now, of course, they don't have no first round picks to 2031. But I don't think he wants for a first round pick. But maybe a couple players and maybe a compensation of a few coins. Breaking news: Caris LeVert, free agent guard, has signed a deal with the Detroit Pistons. What's going on with Detroit? Detroit trying to get all these little role players, ain't they? Shout out to the role players. Shout out to the role players. Hey, role players need jobs too now, guys. And you need role players on your team. I'm just saying. Now, right there, that's a good addition. Cam Johnson. I remember Cam Johnson when he played for Pitt for a while. Then he transferred to North Carolina. Pretty decent shooter. Pretty decent shooter. And that look, he's gonna get a lot of opportunity. Cam Johnson gonna get a lot of opportunity. Oh, Tommy said for Mike Porter Jr. They trying to get that. Damn. So they get Bruce Brown back in Denver, but they run Michael Porter Jr. out. Now he was part of the team to help them win. I like that Cam Johnson deal though, man. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I seen that earlier today. That Dorian Finney-Smith. I seen that earlier today that he went to Houston. But I like this deal right here, though, Tommy. I like this deal. Denver just got Cam Johnson from Brooklyn. Send it to trade for Michael Porter. I like that deal. A guy who's not a good of a shooter compared to one it is. That's a nice deal. That'll be good for them. I like that. I like that. That's a good deal. That'll help Jamal Murray a little bit with not being only outside shoot. Jokic gonna shoot outside, but he's not consistent. He's not like that. But with Cam Johnson, I like that pickup. I like that trade. I like that deal. I think that's a good deal for the Denver Nuggets. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets for making that deal. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets for making that deal. But I want to touch on before I get to the draft and the grades that was received by the draft. Let me show y'all this. We're gonna touch on the NFL real fast. Now, I seen this on IG. Now, it's all thing is a prediction. This is what he predicts. I didn't say this was gonna happen like this, but I like what happened with my man prediction. With that being said, let's get to it.
Here are my predictions for the NFC North, and you guys might not like this one. In last place, I have the Vikings going 9-8. They significantly overperformed last season, and it showed in the playoffs. This offensive line was horrible. I do like JJ McCarthy, but this is a very tough division, and the Vikings have the 7th hardest schedule in the NFL this season. In third place, I have the Packers finishing with a 10-7 record. They have pretty much the exact same strength of schedule as the Vikings do this season. Jordan Love didn't quite look like himself last season, but this Packers wide receiver core was very inconsistent, and they drafted Matthew Golden, who I think is going to be good. They do have a good defense, and I wouldn't be too surprised if they do finish better than this. In second place, I have the Lions also finishing with a 10-7 record. They're still going to be a good team, but they just lost 2 elite coordinators, and Frank Ragnow retiring was a massive blow for this offensive line, but this team has too much talent to have a bigger fall off than this. And in first place, winning the NFC North with a 12-5 record, I have the Chicago Bears. I have no doubt that they made the biggest improvements this offseason of any team, and if Ben Johnson could make Jared Goff top 5 in MVP votes, Caleb Williams might just win MVP this year.
Now, I know some of you cats don't like that prediction hearing about my squad winning the NFC North. Oh, excuse me, choking. But guys, y'all got to accept that we coming, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, we coming. I'm just saying. But with that being said, let's acknowledge. We have to acknowledge the money. And with that being said, J-Dub came through with the $2.13. He's specific on what he donated. Shout out to the $2.13 super chat. He didn't have to, he chose to. And I appreciate the blessings. Thank you, sir. For making a mistake for Kevin Looney. Went to what is that? Went to New Orleans? Is that what he went to? The Pelicans? Are you talking about? I thought he went to Detroit. Didn't he go to Detroit? I don't know. Tommy said the Warriors literally have no big man now. Well, you better talk to the Dallas Mavericks. If they're going to try to trade Derek Lively, you might be able to cut a deal. How much you pay? Hey, Tommy. Now, you're going to talk bad about me. I don't mind. But you at least got to do it in the super chat. God damn it. He said, how much did you pay this guy to say that, Ink? I paid him no, never mind. But when it came across my ticker, I had to download it and make sure that you seen it, Tommy. I didn't care about nobody else seeing it. I wanted you to see it, brother. I wanted you, Big Ant 11, J-Dub. I want all y'all to see it. Every last one of you. Even on replay, I hope you see it. I didn't pay him a penny. But that man spoke the truth. He's doing God's work. Tommy, stop hating on that man for being honest. Guys, I need for y'all to do me a favor. Make sure y'all do me a solid and y'all hit that like button. Hey, you goddamn right. Hit that goddamn button. Y'all heard what Yang said. Hit the goddamn. Y'all heard what Carter said. Hit the like button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button. Do me a favor. Not only push the button, make sure you share the stream. Make sure you share the stream with somebody who you know loves sports, who wants to be here and hear about some good sports. I'm just saying. He said, Kevin Looney went to the New Orleans Pelicans. I think I knew what that he said, but I thought he went to Detroit. That's okay. But I appreciate the correction. Thank you, sir. So like Tommy said, we ain't the Warriors ain't got no bigs. Oh, yeah, you do. You got Draymond. He gonna be like y'all Wes Unseld, undersized 5-man. Shout out to Draymond Green. Let's get back to it. I ain't gonna let y'all distract me with this. We ain't got a big man by Tommy. We're not gonna do this. So with that being said, let's start off at the top and work our way down in alphabetical order. Because we got to talk about these grades for the draft. That being said, Atlanta Hawks with the number 23 pick, Ash Newman, forward from Georgia. I think it was Georgia, either Georgia or Arkansas. I think it was Arkansas. I can't remember right offhand. Hey, charging my mind out my heart. That being said, they gave him an A. They gave the Atlanta Falcons an A for that draft pick. Shout out to Atlanta for getting an A. I don't think an A may be a slight bit too high. I do like his game. B was probably more fitting in my opinion, but I understand. So shout out to them. Next one is the Boston Celtics, pick number 28, 46, as well as 57. And they gave him a B minus. Well, let me say this. They needed these three draft picks. Amari Williams used to play for Kentucky. I do remember Hungo Gonzalez and Max Sugar. I'm probably pronouncing these guys' names wrong, and if I am, I apologize. Fellas, I promise you I do. But they gave you a B minus. Take a B minus and be happy. Only thing the Raiders got an A in his asshole, because that's what they are. And so are the fans. I like the Warriors pickups, he said. Okay. We'll see about that now, Tommy. I don't know about that. Look, look. That's another one y'all probably could have got with Brooke Lopez. Huh? Y'all could have got with Brooke Lopez. But unfortunately, Brooke Lopez has went to the Clippers. Him and his 13 points, 5 rebounds a game, average, has went to the Clippers. Wrong LA team you went to, dog. Lakers need a big man. And he said, I'm going to the Los Angeles Lakers of the Clippers instead of the Lakers. The hell with you, LeBron. Let's get back to this damn draft grade, man. I'm not gonna let y'all distract me. I promise y'all I'm not. With that being said, we move on to the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Nets is one of those teams that had a lot of picks. Right? They had a lot of picks, and all the picks was in the first round. Pick number 8, 19, 22, 26, as well as 27. And they gave them a D plus. As y'all see, here go Demond, Nolan Trero, Drake Powell, Ben Saraf, and Danny Wolf. Now I do remember Danny Wolf. He played for the the Michigan Wolverines. I remember him from there. Who else? I can't I don't remember nobody else on here. But they got a D plus. Now it might be because they got an overabundance and you had to average it out, and so that's what you get, D plus. Enjoy it. Good luck, Brooklyn Nets. You will continue to lose because you suck ass. I'm just saying. With that being said, let's keep going. Next, we have the Charlotte Hornets. They got pick number 4, 29, 33, 34. A minus. Now, I like this Khan guy. Good shooter from the Duke Blue Devils. Liam McNeely. The Ryan Killebrew. Not Killebrew. Caliburna center. I don't know him. Neither do Cheyenne James. I don't know him either, but they got A- as a collab. Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. Y'all need all y'all can get. Y'all still gonna be sucking ass. I'm just saying. Speaking of sucking ass, we got the Chicago Bulls. They had pick number 12 and 55, and they found a way to finally ruin another draft. I'm sick of Donovan McNabb. Billy Donovan. I'm sick of his ass. I wish they got permission from the Knicks to the hire man. I wish they did hire. They do us a solid, put us out of our misery. Billy Donovan ain't shit. I'm just saying. Next team after that is the Cleveland Cavaliers with pick number 49 and 58. They got a C minus. Tyrese Proctor, I don't know him. Or this Nanja, I don't know, Ford. I don't know him either. Tommy said Sacramento need to let Sabonis go. His father was a Hall of Famer, and this young Sabonis could be a future Hall of Famer. I'm just saying, let's keep going. And next we have the Dallas Mavericks. So in case y'all have been under the rock or y'all don't know what's going on, Dallas Mavericks had the number one overall pick, and we all know where Cooper Flag went to Dallas, and they gave them a grade plus of A. They already had their jersey ready and made, covered up and everything. You got number 32. Shout out to Cooper Flag. So next in the running is the Detroit Pistons. They had pick number 37.
Push the goddamn button.
I need for y'all to push the button because I can keep going. We can keep bringing out this good content. With that being said, let's talk about it. Chaz Lanier. Now, he played at the University of Tennessee. We've seen a lot of them as far as my team, the Kentucky Wildcats. Unfortunately, they beat us the last time they played, and that's a shame. But that's reality. That's our reality. So, with that being said, congratulations to Detroit. They got a grade of a B. Let's go with the Golden State Warriors and their trash-ass team, who Tommy's a fan of. He got Alex Tui and Will Richards. They gave him a grade C, pick number 52 and 56. Don't know nothing about these two players because they ain't no good. They trash, Tommy. J-Dub said Billy Donovan will be gone soon. Book it. I wish he would leave right now. Right now. Just be gone. My buddy Travel once said Mrs. Hink and Hink. Storing by to say greetings, Mr. and Mrs. Hink. And to have a good evening together. Go Coco at the Wyndham at Wimbledon first round. Okay, well, good luck to Coco Golf. Hopefully she wins again. We will see. With that being said, I need for you to hit that like button, Travel. Don't just fly by, hit the like while you go by. You understand what I'm saying? With that being said, I appreciate you being here, man. I promise you, I do. Guys, in case y'all didn't know, this Wednesday I will have a show, and I'm going to do a reaction to Pop the Balloon. I'm gonna go out on a limb again and take a chance without getting a strike. And if I do, so be it. Hopefully, you guys come through and hit the like button and drop a super chat or cash app or two to help a brother getting struck down. But I got to react because I've seen the highlight of a couple shows, and I think this is crazy, and we got to talk about it. Real Richards played for the Florida. Now that you say that, I do remember the young man. You are correct. But he wasn't a guy. But that's okay. He was still good. He's still a good player. And he is a college champion. So shout out to Will Richards for winning title. I really don't mean that because he's a Florida Gator and I'm a Kentucky Wildcat. And we can't stand our ass. But I got to give him props where props is due. So shout out to that brother for winning. With that being said, we do with the sorry ass Golden State Warriors. We're gonna move on to the the Eastern Conference champ, the Indiana Pacers. Now, Tyler Hillenberg will be out for a short while with his Achilles problem. Hopefully, he gets a speedy recovery. But the Indiana Pacers picked with 38 and number 54, and they gave him a B plus. Cam Jones and Talon Peter. Shout out to them two young men for being drafted by the Indiana Pacers. Let's keep it going. And next we move on to the Los Angeles Clippers. They got the pick number 30 as well as pick number 50. Kobe Sanders and Yannick Kona Nadasha. I don't know. Hey guys, if I'm messing your names up, man, again, please accept my apology. Please accept my apology. I just screwed this name all the way up, but it happens. Part of my Negro dialect. I apologize. Let's keep going. The Los Angeles Lakers had one pick, and they made the best of it. Adonis Theo. Now, I remember him because he played 2 seasons with the Kentucky Wildcats, and then he transferred along with John Calipari to the Arkansas Razorbacks, and he played 1 season there. And it was a very productive season. Now, unfortunately, he got hurt, dealt with some injuries, but yet he still found a way to bounce back and was able to play in the NCAA tournament. So shout out to the Lakers. I think it was a decent pick. Now, I know LeBron James when I come in here and talk about we need to trade him when your ass is on the way out. Don't do that. Lakers, don't do that. You listen to him enough for at least 8 years. Has been 8 years. It might have been like 8 years. I don't know. But he called the shots for that long. Don't let him continue to call shots on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Yep. No love for Florida. None at all. None at all. I'm just saying. Let's keep going. That being said, the Memphis Grizzlies had picked number 11 and number 48 as well as 59, and they got a B plus. Cedric Coward, Javon Small, as a Jamia Mashak. Don't know these guys, but that's okay. They got an opportunity in Memphis Grizzlies. And what I'm hearing about the city of Memphis is ain't shit in Memphis. Nothing but curls and gold teeth. Shout out to 8Ball and MJG. Coming out hard. Classic album. I got to find that to add to my collection. I have to. It's a must. I'm going to find it. I promise you. That means I got to get a re-release. Now, let me go into off the subject. I really don't like to do the re-release. I like the original pressings. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. With that being said, let's keep it going. We have the Miami Heat with picks number 20, and they got a B plus. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. You see his name right there on the screen. I don't want to butcher this man's name. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest. But I tell you one thing you can't butcher, and that's you hit that like button. Push the goddamn button. Do me a favor, guys. I appreciate every last one of you being here. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? A court order. If you ain't subscribed, you need to go on and do it right now. Take the opportunity. With that being said, we're going to move on to the Milwaukee Bucks. They have picked number 47. And another name I will not try to pronounce because I don't want to butcher my man's name, but they got a B minus. I'm just saying, B minus. Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, you got to make a decision on Giannis. You got to figure a way out how to get him back. If not, that franchise is going to go into a Pergamus fall because y'all terrible any other time. That being said, let's go on with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The fighting Anthony Davis. I mean, not the Anthony Davis, the Anthony Edwards. So with that being said, they got pick number 1745, and they got a B minus. Joanne Barang and Rocco Zakarski. I know I mispronounced your name, but that's okay. I still got love for your young bloods. Keep it going and congratulations. So let's go on to the New Orleans Pelicans. The Nolan Pelicans. They had pick number 7, 13, 40. Jermaine Fears, Derek Queens, and Micah Pavey, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. They got a D plus. They trash. Jesus Christ. Well, I tell you this, they never gonna be good, huh? It's always gonna be bad for the Pelicans and the Grizzlies. Got a phone call, catching up and heard your blasphemy, Hink. Shame on you. Shame on me for blasphemy. For the blasphemy out the blasphemy, no, not blasphemy. For speaking that truth on the Golden State Warriors. Let's keep going. And next up, the New York Knicks, who played for the Eastern Conference Final and just came up short. Pick number 51, Mohamed Dorera. They gave him a D. A D for this dumb pick that they picked. Shame on you. Your dumb picks. That's what you get, New York Knicks. That's why you ain't got no goddamn coach, because you make dumb picks. I'm just saying. Let's keep going. The defending champs. The Fighting Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, a.k.a. Mr. MVP himself. Oklahoma City Thunder picks number 15 and number 44. They gave him a B. For Thomas Sorber and Brooks Barja. Man, these foreign players, they might not be foreign. They might be over here. I don't know, but the names are crazy to pronounce. Let's keep going. Next up is the Orlando Magic, the AKA the Fighting Penny Hardaways back in the days, along with Shaq, Nick Anderson. And who is that, your boy? Dennis Scott. Yes. 3D. Y'all remember that? Yeah, y'all remember 3D. That being said, they had Jace Richardson, pick number 25, and Noah Panda forward, pick number 32. And they got a B plus. Congratulations to Fighting Orlando Magics, a.k.a. Disney World. Big Ann 11 said trade Luka for Giannis. Do you want that drama by 8Ball and MJG? It's my shit. Well, y'all don't know about no 8Ball and MJG, boy. That coming out hard, that 9mm boy. Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call me Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call me Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call me Mr. Big. And not because of my size. Y'all don't know about that. Do. With another song here. Lay it down, lay it down. You go, lay it down, lay. Dun, 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 dun. New day, new age. Every once in a while is how we play the game. Nothing is too strong. Well, y'all don't know about that spade age pimping. But let me go on and tell you this. One of my favorite songs. Well, there's two of them. I got a couple favorite songs that I like, but probably my most favorite one I'm going to give you a sample of. You ready? Here we go.
Anyway, it doesn't matter much how you feel. You know what you gotta do. I'm here to do it. How about you?
Age 5 years,
Age 5 years old.
Rubbing each other's back in the bathtub. Babysitter sing you the bed, but she'll make me stay up so she can give a young player some
This is some vicious head eyes.
symptoms of time
I'm a mania.
from the cockiness bridge
Penis is
some
made.
had it all down. But less unfortunate.
Less unfortunate.
Had an alloy spoke mongoose and I had a puppy. You owned a green machine. Three different
lunch
I had
plates.
a go-kart that I built from a bunch of used nails.
Used
Grew
nails.
up in the church together, nigga. Sunday school.
Sunday school.
I heard that you off into jacking, nigga. That
That ain't even cool.
Conrad and fucked around and went bad. Walking up on the wrong tree, talking about running up in my
Niggas have hateful thoughts, but they can't.
Boy, if y'all don't know about that Friends of Ho, if you don't know about that, you better get to know it. Check it out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. If you're an Apple fan, I don't know why, but if you are, check it out. But let me play my favorite song with MJG on there. Check it out. Well, y'all don't know about the hoes in the clothes show enough. Taking that ass in the club. Hoes in the club show enough. Taking that ass in the club. What? Hoes in the clothes show enough. Taking that ass in the club. What? Hoes in the club show enough. Shaking that ass. Swab it up. Boy, man, God. Man, if you don't know about that Tila, that 8-ball, that MJG collab, man. You don't know about those good music. Now, I wasn't supposed to take it here. This is a sports show. God damn it, y'all wasn't supposed to make me do this, but I have to. So I did it. I'm just saying. With that being said, make sure y'all do me a solid, baby. Y'all had me breaking out in song. Huh? I was supposed to be locked in on the grades for the draft. But you had me locked in on the song and I had a... Man, y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. That being said, let's keep it going, man. We up to Philadelphia. The 76ers with the grade of B. They got VJ Edgecombe. Used to play for the Baylor Bears. Johnny Boomey. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. They only had 2 picks, but they got a B+. Shout out to them. Next team up, Phoenix Suns. They had the number 10, number 31, and my man, number 41, Kobe Bryant. Played for the Kentucky Wildcats. Shooter. They got a B-. Shout out to them. Like I said, I seen Kobe Bryant play. Rasheed Flemings, I have no idea. Kwame, I don't know. Don't let me get the butcher that name. Don't know that guy, but they did get a B-. Shout out to them. Let's go on to the next one with the number 16 pick. Yang Henson. Got a D. I see why Portland is sucking ass. Sacramento Kings with the picks of number 24 and 42. They got a B. Naquid Clifford and Maxima Renata. I mean, look here, man. I'm not gonna keep pronouncing these bad names. I'm screwing them up. I'm screwing them up bad. Shame on me. Crazy work. But do me a favor. Hit that like button.
What's the goddamn button?
You goddamn right. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate every last one of you. That being said, let's keep going. The Sacramento Spurs. Sacramento. The San Antonio. I'm looking at Sacramento Kings and I'm saying San Antonio. Come on, Hink. You're tripping. San Antonio Spurs with the number 2 pick and the number 14 pick. Dalen Harper, who had his whole family, beautiful family out there supporting that man to the world. Now, Ron Harper looked like he's about to, as he's sitting there with his daughter, he looked like he's about ready to fall asleep. And your son got picked number 2. It shouldn't have took that long. You should have been that time. But it might have been a long night for my boy. Shout out to Ron Harper. He helped the Bulls win an NBA title back in 96 through 98. Ron Harper, legend. That being said, Carter Bryant, don't know who he is, but shout out to them because they got his Spurs in 8. Oh, look who decided to show up today. Look who decided to get on her goddamn job.
Lord Jesus.
My wife, she decided to tell y'all, son of guns, to make sure y'all hit that like button.
What's the goddamn button?
Make sure y'all share.
What's the goddamn button?
Make sure you subscribe.
What's the goddamn button?
And the one, but not the least, not the most important to me, but hey, I would appreciate it to donate.
What's the goddamn button?
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being here. Every last one of you. Continue to watch, continue to hang out, and we're going to finish it up. Damn. Boy, it might be a career ender for my man. Man. Alexander Walker went to the Atlanta Hawks. 4-year contract. Oh, well, look, the only thing going to come out good is the money. 4 years, $62 million deal with the Hawks. Other than that, that's where his career going to go to die. R.I.P. to Nickeil Alexander Walker. It's over for you, sir. It's over. It's I'm trying to figure. My wife's name even got jacked up, man. Hold on, what's mine gonna say if I put it? Let me see if I put something in this chat. What mine gonna say? God damn, that's crazy at work. Let's see what it say. What it say? Well, there you are. It says at Hink 75. So they got my account number on there. I mean, so be it. It's cool. NFL Studios. Shout out to them. It's all good. YouTube, get your stuff together. What's up with that, man? That being said, let's keep it going. The Toronto Raptors had picked number 39, and they got a B plus with Colin Murray Bowley, and Elijah Martin with a B plus. Shout out to them. Don't know neither one of them two guys, but you know, it is what it is. The Utah Jazz had picked number 5, Walter Clayton Jr. Now, I remember him. Now, he's the man at Florida. You want to know about who the man is? It's Walter Clayton Jr. And number 53, John Toji, forward. They got an A- as a collective. Now, I want to speak on this just a little bit. We're gonna come back to it. And last, but certainly not least, but it really doesn't matter because Washington will always finish last. The Washington Wizards has picked number 6, 21, 43. And they got a B plus. Trey Johnson, who played for the Texas Longhorns, Will Riley, and Jamal Watkins. B plus. Shout out to them. Let's talk about this Ace Bailey guy. So, guys, in case y'all don't know about Ace Bailey, and I'm trying to figure out what why is my thing so blurry? It happens sometimes. Let's talk about this Ace Bailey guy, right? Ace Bailey, who got drafted by the Utah Jazz as the number the number 5 pick in the draft. Now, if y'all don't know about Ace Bailey is the one who didn't want to do any team interviews or meeting with teams because he only wanted to go certain teams. So he really tried to put Shador Sanders type move. Unfortunately, it didn't work the way he thought it was because he was one of the teams he wanted to go to was the Brooklyn Nets. And of course, the Brooklyn Nets is the 8th pick, and they didn't have the 5th pick like Utah did. And one of the places he didn't really want to go is the Utah Jazz. And guess where he ended up? Utah. Utah said, I'll be your Huckleberry. Shout out to the movie, great movie, Western movie with Kevin Costner and Tombstone and Val Kilmer. He said, I'll be your Huckleberry. That's what Utah said to Ace Bailey, and they drafted his ass. Like I said, he didn't really want to be there. That's not one of those people on this list. And unfortunately, he's going to have to suffer through his rookie contract. And maybe opt to get out there afterwards. But as of right now, he's stuck. Good luck, Ace Bailey. I wish you nothing but the best. But you playing for Rutgers, you understand what losing is all about. So you just go to one institution who's losing to another institution that's going to be losing. That's the Utah Jazz. So far, I don't know about what happened in high school or middle school or rec league. You're going to be a lifetime loser as far as in college as well as in the NBA, at least until you get out of the Utah Jazz organization. I'm just saying. My man Quentin decided to come through with his team that will finish last in the NFC North. He said, the Nets ain't been good since Jason Kidd played. Damn. Well, this is true. And the Nets did go back-to-back for the NBA title. Unfortunately, they lost both times. I'm just saying. But Quentin is correct. They have been good since then. But with that being said, I really think these young players, man, are gonna have to get a clue on certain things, man. You try to make certain things happen, think you have that type of influence. It's ass over here. Quentin ain't no goddamn ass. You an asshole, Quentin. You a damn asshole. He said, I'm okay with my team being 4th if the Bears are 3rd. We both losers. Well, Quentin, I'm going to have to play the video for you because it's obvious you didn't see the video. And that's okay. That's what I'm here for. Let's go.
Here are my predictions for the NFC North, and you guys might not like this one. In last place, I have the Vikings going 9-8. They significantly overperformed last season, and it showed in the playoffs. This offensive line was horrible. I do like JJ McCarthy, but this is a very tough division, and the Vikings have the 7th hardest schedule in the NFL this season. In 3rd place, I have the Packers finishing with a 10-7 record. They have pretty much the exact same strength of schedule as the Vikings do this season. Jordan Love didn't quite look like himself last season, but this Packers wide receiver core was was very inconsistent, and they drafted Matthew Golden, who I think is going to be good. They do have a good defense, and I wouldn't be too surprised if they do finish better than this. In second place, I have the Lions, also finishing with a 10-7 record. They're still going to be a good team, but they just lost 2 elite coordinators, and Frank Ragnow retiring was a massive blow for this offensive line, but this team has too much talent to have a bigger fall off than this. And in first place, winning the NFC North with a 12-5 record, I have the Chicago Bears. I have no doubt that they made the biggest improvements this offseason of any team, and if Ben Johnson could make Jared Goff top 5 in MVP votes, Caleb Williams might just win MVP this year.
So Quentin, I know you may not want to face this reality. Damn, Quentin says. Because hey, my man's on them left-hand cigarettes. Pay no mind behind the man behind the curtain. Quentin, that's some nasty work you gonna say about this man. Shame on you. Shame on you, speaking blasphemy on this man. Let's get back to Ace Bailey. And I think that was a bad decision he's making. Look, I know he don't want to go to Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell proved that when as soon as he got the opportunity to get out, he got out. But he did his time. And I think this young blood gonna have to do his time too. I think that's what's gonna have to happen. It's a privilege to be able to play in the NBA, I ain't gonna lie. And try to determine what team you go to. It's never been done in the NBA like that. And I guess it's not going to. It was done in NFL. We watch a couple guys do it in Johnny and John Elway and Eli Manning. But they said we ain't gonna let this happen again. Thing about John Elway, he had leverage because he had the option of playing another sport in baseball. Eli did it because of, that Manning name. Shador tried, and it just didn't work. And of course, they punished his black ass for that. We had to send a message to this Negro boy. Well, they sent a Jesus Christ. They sent a loud message. God, boy, hey, have you ever seen Roots? If y'all seen Roots, and y'all remember the scene with Jesus Christ, y'all remember the scene with Kunta Kinte and the overseer cracked that whip across his back and said, "Hey, what's your name, boy?" He said, Kunta Kinte. He said, "Your name is Toby." And they came across, gave him about 3 or 4 lashings. He asked him again, "What's your name, boy?" He said, Kunta Kinte. He said, "No, your name is Toby." Now, this happened a couple more times, a couple more lashes got goddamn back. But then he eventually got the message. And he said, Kunta Kinte. Could take it no more. Now, the reason I brought that up, I think, is what they did to Shador. They try to break his ass. They remind him who. This is some nasty work, but I got to say it. They reminded his black ass who owns a team, who's just a player, by letting his ass fall not to the first or the second or third, not to even the fourth. They said, "You getting this 5th round check and you gonna be happy." Why? Because your name is Toby. Good Lord, it hurt me to say it, but that's how it was. To me, I think it hurt that situation when he made it publicly known what he's going to do. If he didn't do that and just did it behind the scenes, you might have got away with some shit. But I think egos got in the way. Pride got in the way. And that's why we got what we got. But with that being said, we got to acknowledge one of my biggest haters on the side of Mississippi. His name is Big Ant 11 with the $10 super chat. He said, that's some BS. The Bears lost their last week and lost this week and going to lose the week after that. Well, let me remind you, Big Ant 11. But before I remind you, I just say thank you for the $10 super chat. You didn't have to, you chose to. And I appreciate the blessings. Thank you, sir. Let me give you a free, friendly reminder, Big Ant 11. I do it because I love you, my brother. Right on. And for the record, we didn't lose the last weekend of the NFL season. Our last game of the season, we played against Green Bay Packers. And we beat that ass. With the last second field goal of the game, we beat that ass. See, I'm a Chicago Bears fan, and I'm a cheer for us all the way to the end. Shout out to that, right on. But with that being said, I'm all about FGB. Now, I'm not going to tell you what F means, but I think we have an idea what I'm talking about. Speed of what I'm talking about. Big brother JR come through with the fire emojis. Thank you. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully, big brother, you did me a solid. And by I mean, when I said you did me a solid, hopefully you hit that goddamn like button. Yes, do me a solid and hit the like button. Share it with anybody you know who loves great content and great sports. And share it with people who you don't know likes it or not. Share it anyway. Just share it. That's all I ask. Just share it. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate every last one of you guys being here. And people on the replay, make sure you like the stream as well. Right on? You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. So Big Ant 11, you're not gonna come over here hating on my Bears team, the greatest team in the NFL. You're not gonna do that. You know why? Because I see greatness is coming. We're gonna manifest. We're gonna talk it into existence. Why? Because it is.
They call me sweetness, and I like to dance.
Boy, y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? And look, if that means every week, I'm gonna have to remind you suckers on who is the greatest team in the NFL. He said, I will do that. Why? Because some of y'all forget. Some of y'all get amnesia. And that's okay. That's what I'm here to remind you. How great the Chicago Bears is and how great we're going to be. And our time is coming. It's coming, guys, whether you like it or not. I don't care what you say. But before I go, before I check out, before I get up out of here tonight, I got to let it be known. I got to let it be known that the greatest team in NFL history will be playing soon. In case y'all didn't know the schedule, I will show it to you. And yes, the times in the matchup has been released. But I want you guys to do me a solid. I want you guys to do me a solid and take a look at this great schedule that we got put together. It's a tough one. I ain't going to front. It's not for the faint at heart. It's not. But you know who it is for, though? It's for a team that's going to go through adversity, come through, and celebrate all in the same time. Our team is great, whether y'all want to believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? My team is great, and we're going to prove everybody wrong that's in my chat. We're going to prove everybody wrong that's going to watch this on the replay. You know why we're going to prove wrong? Because we the best. Shuffling through. Shuffling on down, doing it for you. I know we bad. I know we good. You blowing your mind like you wish we could. We're not doing it for fun. We're just doing it for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We just here to do the Super Bowl show. Let's go. Let's see the schedule. Let's talk about it. It's a sports show, guys. It's what we're supposed to do. We're going to talk sports, right? So these home games we got Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota, Dallas, the Giants, the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the New Orleans Saints. Now, out of these 8 games, we win in 5 of them. I'm saying it right now. 5-3. We're coming out 5-3. Okay, y'all heard what I said. 5-3. I didn't stutter. Not one time. 5-3. I said it. Ride with me. See what else I got to say. But not only 5-3 on this one. Let's go to the second half. The away games. We not scared to go on the road, guys. I'm telling you right now, we not. And with that being said, looking at the schedule, 6-2. 5-3, 6-2. Let's do the math. Oh shit, we got 9 games. Yeah, I forgot we got 17. That's my fault. So we going 7-2. So let's add it up. That's 12 games, guys. 5 losses. 12-5 is what I'm predicting right now. 12-5 is what I'm predicting right now. I know some of y'all said, what he talking about? He ain't been drinking. No, I don't drink. You no drinking here, brother. I'm just speaking facts. So, I'm going to say it again. 12-5. That's where we going. Write it down. Put it in your notebooks. Put it on your calendar. Put it as a reminder. I'm calling it right now. Now, I know y'all going to say, well, shit, Hank, last year you said y'all was going. You right. You right. You are right. Well, last year we didn't have a good coach. We had a bad coach. We didn't have a good offensive coordinator. We had a bad offensive coordinator. And we had some bad players. Now we got guys who are motivated, who's encouraged, who's ready to play. We got some assistants that's going to help certain individuals get better to bring the game out. I'm just saying, man. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Whether you guys see it or not, I do. And what I see it is a playoff-bound team. Then you got this goddamn hater right here. God damn, I'm sick of y'all hating on me, man. Why y'all hate so much? Stop living in the 80s. It's 2025. God damn it, man. Y'all ain't shit. Quit let me live my best life. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? I can't live my best life. Another hater. Tommy said, Pete Carroll, greater than your coach. We will see. Y'all asses gotta play us. Keep that in mind, Tommy. Y'all got to see us. And you might not like what you see. Huh? We coming to y'all house. We don't care. We coming to Vegas. We're gonna put some coin. We're gonna put stuff. We're gonna ride with red. We ain't ride with black because this is what y'all call it. We ride with red on a roulette table. And then we're gonna take your money and beat y'all asses. That will be a good weekend for me. I'm just saying. He said we ready. How are you? We will see. But guys, before I go, you know I got to display my album as well as action figure / Funko Pop of the week. With that being said, let's go.
I don't like stress. Streets ain't a place for innocent bystanders to stand. Nothing's gonna stop the plan. I'll chill like Gino, kill like De Niro. Black Ambino, die like a hero. Living on shaky ground, too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge. Shells lay around on the battleground. I don't like stress. Streets ain't a place for innocent bodies.
Guys, in case y'all didn't know anything about that, that's that Juice soundtrack. You talk about, there's 2 soundtracks. Now let me take it back. There's 3 that got, man, fire on them. Juice, Above the Rim, and Menace to Society. To me, this is my opinion, those are the 3 best soundtracks ever. And I'm going to rank them in order for you guys. Let's go and do that. I got to go with Menace to Society is number 1. Juice, number 2, and Above the Rim, number 3. That's my order. That's my order. And it's probably because of the slow jams they got on. What's that? Just Me and You with no, not Me and You. Who's that? High Five. That's on that soundtrack. Pocket Full of Stones by UGK. Damn, it's one other song I can't think of that's on that Menace Society track. I said High Five, right? Unconditional Love. MC8. That MC8 song. Oh, hell no. Tommy, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Boomerang. Ah. Mm-mm. I can't give you that, brother. I promise you I can't. I can't. Damn. Boomerang. Mm-mm. If I give you Boomerang, then I above off. And I really don't want to do that. It's got that H-Town on there. That Boomerang soundtrack. I don't know, Tom. I can't. I can't. That Juice is holding his own too, though, boy. It's got that Too Short on there. It's got that Naughty by Nature. So You Want to Be a Gangster and all that stuff, boy. That's a classic. Big Daddy Kane's on that Juice soundtrack. Damn. Man, let me tell you this. I don't care what Tommy talk about. I can't. I can't do it, Tommy. I can't. I do like the Boomerang soundtrack though. And it's all because that H-Town's on there. That's damn. I don't know, man. Maybe I just need to check it out again. Maybe I just need to listen to it. I'll tell you another decent one, man. People may underestimate. It's the Booty Call soundtrack. That Booty Call soundtrack is pretty good too. I don't know though, Tommy. Boomerang. And if I do put it in that top 3, it's all because of that daggone H-Town song, man. That's the. I'm not gonna let Tommy distract me with this. He's shameful on him. Shame on him. With that being said, I'm glad and appreciate every last one of y'all being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna have a good night. Y'all have a good one. Wife, make me some baked chicken, cornbread, some broccoli, and some sweet potatoes. And your boy needs some nourishment. I'm hungry. Can't say this big and sexy by eating nothing. So with that being said, let me go eat some of my wife's home cooking, and I'll catch you on the next one. Right on.